Alright, what up y'all? So today we are going to make a second video on my Honda Grom. Today we're going to go over 5 things that I love about the bike. No specific order, just some that I think of in my mind while I'm riding it. And I don't know if you guys want to see a second part, maybe where I do 5 things that I don't like about the bike. Obviously the bike is really fun. I like a lot more things than just 5 things, but just some that I could think off the top of my head we're going to talk about. And again, no specific order, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. We're going to get on to the road. Alright, so we are now on the road with the Grom. We're going to get on with the first thing, and it's the main one that I like. So one thing that I love about this Grom, my Grom in particular, it is the motor. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it is a swapped Grom. It doesn't come, or this one doesn't have a 125cc in it anymore. This is now off of a, I believe, 2016 Honda CBR 300R. So this bike, with the weight and all that, it is crazy how much power, or at least how it feels on this little bitty bike. It is good for city riding, also highway riding, which I will show you in a second. It is more than capable of doing. I normally use it more for street riding. I don't really go on the freeway with this too much. But it is overall a really fun bike, especially with the added power. So now it is more like a little mini bike that is like on steroids, So we're gonna hop on the freeway right now. I'm gonna just show you guys how it can cruise on the freeway, no problem. This does have 6 gears, just like the CBR does. But it's just, a Grom, so it's way more fun. Okay, so we are now on the Grom on the freeway, and as you can see, we are doing 75 on the freeway. Everything, everything is good. No, it's not like stressing out. It's not like redlining, so it's a pretty good daily, on the freeway. It's not the best, but it is capable. So I'm gonna roll on the throttle here so you guys can see that it's got plenty of throttle as well. So right now we're doing 73-ish. I give it throttle, and there you go, we hit 80 just like that. Obviously it's not gonna be the best for the freeway, but in some cases that you need to take the freeway, I wouldn't hesitate to do it on this bike, because it is more than capable. Normally I only use it for street riding, but it's good to know that I'm able to hop on the freeway when needed. And it's also pretty relaxing, the position. So yeah, that's number 1, and my favorite reason why I love this bike. Let's get out the freeway now and move on to number 2. So we're back on the street now. We're gonna move on to number 2 on the list, and that is just one thing right in front of me here, and that is the handlebars. So as you could tell, this is a Pro Taper handlebar. They are the Pro Taper Honda mini bars, and what I love about them is that they are just wide. They're just like wider than the stock, and just the position that it puts your hands on, it's perfect. It's relaxed, not like stretched or anything. And then I also like how my wrists are not like bent a little bit. I feel like with the stock they kind of curved in towards you a little bit, and it made you feel like like you're riding a bicycle. But this is a little more like flat, and feels more sturdy too, because when I'm doing highway speeds, obviously my arms are like shoulder length apart, so it makes the bike feel a lot more sturdy. especially in turns. Since it's a lightweight bike, feels very nimble, you know, easy to toss around on turns, as you can see. So the bars are like definitely one of the things I'd upgrade as soon as I get a Grom, because it makes a huge difference on not only how it feels, but just like riding it, you know, turns, higher speeds, just helps overall, and it looks really nice, way better than the stock. So that's my number 2 reason. I know it's not a big thing, but it's definitely one thing that I noticed. Moving on to the number 3. So reason number 3 is, I know you can't see it right now. I'll put a picture up somewhere on the frame, but that is my rear suspension. Right now for the front, it is still stock. There's nothing done to the front, but on the rear I have Öhlins shock, and it is adjustable. I love because you can adjust the height and the stiffness on the ride, you know. I normally do a lot of city riding, like I said, so it is really helpful with all the bumps and holes, you know, cracks and everything. I normally keep it on like the softest setting, so I like it a little squishy. As you can see, it's like pretty bouncy. I know it might not be the best in like turns and all that, but it's easily adjustable with like a little knob. I don't know if you guys saw in the picture, but it's a little black knob in the bottom. You could just turn it with your finger, and just like that, you can make it loose and tighten it up for stiffness or softness on the shock. Yeah, so that's number 3. Just makes the bike feel a lot more comfortable, like I said, with the bars and the shock, everything put together. You know, the bike is just so comfortable to ride on the street, highway, anything you can want, this bike is basically good for. Moving on to number 4, and that's gonna be my chain adjusters. So they are like a non-brand. I bought them off of Amazon or eBay. I forgot which one I bought it off of, but they're about 80 to 85 bucks, and they just make your chain adjustment just way easier. I'll also put another picture up on the screen so you guys can see it. But I did get the black version of the chain adjusters, and it's literally only 2 screws, like Allen screws. The top one is just, you know, to fit the chain adjuster in the axle, and then the other one is just to adjust your chain. So you turn it left, loosens it up, turn it right, tightens it up, tighten up your axle bolt, and you are basically all done. No more struggling with the 2 little nuts, you know, the stock one it came with. But that one also came with rear spools, so that is really good because I put my bike up on the stand when I'm doing work on it, you know. So either cleaning the chain, adjusting the chain, anything like that, put the bike up on the spools, just makes it a lot easier, and it looks a lot cooler because I got it in all black. So that's my number 4 thing. It just makes my bike a lot more easy to work on. Doesn't or it kind of motivates me a little bit to put hands on it, because now it's less of a struggle to, you know, adjust my chain and all that. But it also makes the bike look a lot cooler. So that's my number 4 reason. We are going to now move on to the 5th reason, and I know you guys know this reason, or this other thing that I love about the bike, and that is the color. And I know you guys have seen it in the previous video, which was the first video I made on the Grom, that I had got a new paint job, and I went with this like Nardo gray color. It's like a matte color, but it still has like little tiny bit of like sparkles on it. You can't really see in the camera, but in person, beautiful, beautiful color. Yeah, that's the 5th thing that I love about this bike. And obviously there's a couple more things that I love about the bike, but we're not gonna get to it in this video. Like I said, if you guys want me to make another video on this, maybe some more things that I love about the bike, or maybe some things that I hate, which I do have some things in mind, I can make that video for you guys. You know, just hit the like button, subscribe, you know, keep in touch with the channel. I'm gonna try to make more videos on the Grom. If you guys have any other questions or anything you'd like to know about the Grom, just comment below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. But for now, that will be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.